So, I know y'all probably seen it. It was kind of going to the thing, like kind of going viral and thing. What do you think about nowadays when it's coming to these prom dresses and stuff like that? We see the girl with the super duper revealing dress on at 16, 17 years old. Like, how you feel about that? So before we even go anywhere else, let's start with you, Trisha, as a woman. How do you feel with allowing your daughter to dress like that?
For me, it's a no. There's a certain line of appropriateness for your age. I wasn't allowed to be too revealing as a teenager, and I'm not going to allow my daughters to be too revealing either.
Yeah, because it definitely look like.
And these prom dresses these days are getting insane.
As far as that one that's going viral, like, is there an age that you would is there an age that you would ever let be okay with your daughter?
No, 18 and not my house, graduated.
Oh God.
Yeah, like not in my home.
Oh Jesus.
Not under
sandals.
the age of 18.
Oh Jesus. Sandals.
Now when you grown,
tops.
you know, and you out my house, I can't tell you what to do no more. But
Yeah, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like,
under my roof,
she looked like if they had to put a video or music to that, it would be a Sexy Red song.
honestly, I seen worse this year
Or gorilla.
than that picture. I seen worse.
I haven't
like
seen
some
it.
girls
I feel like
literally
I
only
heard,
had their
you know.
little nipples covered. Like all of this was sheer.
But I feel
only
like,
this was covered. Everything was just see through.
I feel like.
I feel like it's the parents.
Yes.
It is.
I'm
Two,
not-
it's the mothers that couldn't do it because again, our age is now.
We came up in a different era.
is the parents. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So our parents and our grandparents was on our ass about how the way we dress. So now the parents that's our age, kids, is the ones who going to these places. You know, you got them parents who because now, oh, you can't tell me nothing. My kid grown and they kid disrespectful too. They gonna allow them just like that.
I also think it's
all about disrespect.
It's
I feel
an
like
attention thing too.
I feel like that. I feel like I want to blame the moms. I'm blaming the dads too.
They allowing it. They
Listen,
paying
like
for
the
it.
parents in
They
general.
paying
All
for
right, we
it.
can say parents equally because I feel like a mom always set the stage for the daughter. Like whether good or bad, whether they go the way you go or they go the complete opposite way they go. The mom always set the stage for the daughter. I feel like that's what she's looking up to. So I feel like a lot of moms is.
I can't completely agree with
I don't
that.
know when it
Social
come-
media
when it come-
is
when
too powerful
It is.
and in our kids' faces that honestly, whatever we teach them at home, they gonna still learn whatever they gonna learn from the internet, and they gonna take what they gonna take from it. Even though you know I ain't raised my kids like this, they around all these other kids at school every day. They on YouTube and TikTok all day long, seeing all this other shit. That's where they get their biggest influence from. They spend more time outside of the home, at school, and on the internet than
I
they
don't
really
feel like
do.
that.
Fathers, these fathers, it's
I don't feel like the internet is real a lot of influence.
It's not.
I disagree.
Not
I think
at
it
a
is.
strong. I don't feel like
Because if you're a
versus-
parent and you paid attention to it, you can fix the internet the way you want for your child. You can
To a certain extent.
No, not that. I feel like if the internet is not real world, we have to keep teaching our kids that that's not. You don't. What you perceive on the internet is viewed through a glass. You get what people are giving you. So it's like that's not the real world. We gotta teach our kids like they doing what they could.
And
Like
is they
that's a
parents
movie.
acting like the internet in the house?
Yes, that's what I believe. That's
If
what
I
I
see this
believe.
dude walking around with a 30-stick pen sagging, drinking lean, as soon as I turn the internet off and run downstairs and I see my daddy, his homies, on the couch, 30'd up, leaned up, shit. What's the
Mama listen to Sexy Red while we in the car. You feel me? I'ma dance like that too.
Y'all keep
when I
trying
go
to
outside
come
the house.
as Sexy Red, bro.
But it's see like
That's the
it's
same
not
thing.
it's not an attack on Sexy Red. It's just the
You
music
just
that
attack.
she
You
makes.
just attack the
It's the
man
music
of the
that she
30s.
makes.
And but let's go back to the music before her. That the music that she came from.
Right, but it wasn't enough.
Don't start it now.
It
like
wasn't
that.
enough.
That ass.
It wasn't enough.
Boy,
My
you let
my
that
mom is not listen to my sister. Let my sister listen to the ill nana.
All I'm
My mom
telling
and
you
them is not doing
is
that.
when we grow up, niggas ski yeet wasn't on the radio, nigga. It wasn't.
Look him.
No, but it was definitely some raunchy shit.
I'm not saying it wasn't, but you had to buy the CD.
It was on the radio.
You had to get to that. You wasn't that
Pop.
man. Check this
How
out.
nobody else was
Luke
ready.
was on the radio.
I don't.
How nobody else was ready.
MTV. You don't remember MTV? The box.
BET, 106, and
All of that stuff was censored. That's not censored now.
Bro,
Period.
bro.
It was all censored.
What
Bro,
was it
I was
called?
bumping and grinding on bitches in the 4th grade, bro. What you mean? Music was already
We was able to
knocking.
burn our
You're
own
always
CDs
doing
back then.
everything in super early. I'm
Rockin', knocking
I ain't
the
gonna lie to
boots.
you. That shit was not allowed in my grandfather's house.
Yes, it was not
Play
happening,
the
bro.
game that
Not
we
in
play
my
where
house.
you go.
But it was not hard to go outside the house and get
Thank
access
you,
to
bro.
it.
Yes,
That's my point.
you could go outside and get access to it, but it's not everywhere.
It's not-
Okay,
in the home.
let me
That
tell you
shit's
something.
everywhere.
My mama had me in church 5 days a week. 5 days a week, I sang in the choir. I was at Bible study. I was at Sunday school. All that. Guess what? On Friday and Saturday, I was drunk at somebody's basement party.
Where was you at?
What you mean?
Hiding from your mama.
Right. that's
Somewhere
my-
else doing it.
My point is,
So-
it's not hard to get access
Here's
outside
the difference.
home.
Here's the difference. Outside the home, the difference is she's in her room watching it, and you ain't got no control now.
Not that she's in her room watching it.
She's right under your skin watching
The mom is putting it on. The mom is
Regardless if she putting it on or not, like that girl's in her room.
with it.
She's in her room, and you think that she's doing just some basic, simple stuff that she's watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that stuff is interjected into everything now. It was not as interjected before when we were doing
Hey,
it.
you know what?
But
It is
that's
now.
what I'm saying.
I never
It's
close.
so
I never seen
easily
Lil Kim
available on
on. I
social
never
media.
seen Lil Kim on wrestling. You never
No, I
seen
never
Lil
seen
Kim with
Lil
no
Kim on
country singer.
wrestling.
This girl's coming out to the country singers, shaking her ass. She's with the white
Because the
ladies on
country
CNN.
singers in St. Louis. Why not
She
show
on,
love to the hottest St. Louis artists?
But what I'm saying is this.
Why not show
That's
love
what
to the
everything.
hardest St.
Tell me
Louis
how
artists
much.
right
Tell
now?
me how much of that you saw growing up.
I didn't see a lot of it in my
Right,
phone.
it's not a lot. That's what I'm saying.
You know, I mean, I seen BET
It's
after
everywhere.
dark, all that shit, but
Right, you
I
had to stay
leave my
up
house
to watch
see the other
BET.
shit.
Color.
To watch BET Uncut, you had to
Yeah.
stay up
Boy.
and see all of that, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, that joint's on your teeth. They say bitch, they say ass, they say nigga, they say everything on
I ain't
TV.
got no panties.
When they first started saying bitch on TV, we was looking like, what?
Facts. She
What?
they said ass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like,
Like,
what?
hold up. If you wasn't watching a movie, they just said it on regular
Oh,
TV.
on wrestling.
You was looking around like,
The first time
The radio
we
started
got
letting
some
them words
wrestling.
fly. I'm like,
exactly.
But that's what I'm saying.
They wasn't letting it
And wait a
slide
minute,
then.
hold on.
So-
Cartoons was the worst. You had Beavis and Butthead, Simpsons.
But what I'm saying is, them is you talking
That's all
about?
on Adult
You're talking
Swim
about
and
one
Adult
of
Swim.
though.
No, that was on
You're talking about-
regular
you're talking
TV,
about-
Beavis and Butthead and
But that's what I'm saying is you're talking about
TV.
you're talking about one of them. We can remember it like that is because the instances wasn't so there wasn't so many of them. When there's so many instances of it, it's like out of sight, out of mind. You
Against the
forget.
community.
When you don't really see it, you
When
notice.
you
it.
ain't see a lot
like
of
we
it on
noticed
TV.
South Park because there wasn't really no cartoon like it. You notice Beavis and Butthead because there's really no cartoon
Ren
like
and
it.
Stimpy.
Nowadays, you turn on every cartoon and it's like that.
Yeah.
Everything you turn
man,
on is
I put
like
on
that.
parental controls on YouTube for my kids, and guess what?
Don't matter.
Spider-Man and Elsa is still humping somewhere. Like it don't really matter. The internet is right there.
Because they're going to put the keywords on there so you can get to it
Exactly.
still.
So it's really no way to avoid the whole thing unless your kids just don't have electronic devices.
Right. So
But
we're
then
not
they can
talking
go to
about.
school and look on their friends' phones.
So we're not talking about, and we're not talking about inviting it, right? We're talking about filtering it because it's the same way, like what he was talking about. If the parents are doing that, if the parents are falling susceptible to the internet and this thing like that, the kids are easy to fall for it because the parents are showing them that, right? If I show you something opposite, I give you a choice. Whether you choose it or not, I'm giving you a choice. If I show you the same thing and don't change it, I'm really not giving you a choice unless you come mature enough to make a choice. If I, like he said, if I'm going on a joint, I see niggas with a 30 on lean, then I go downstairs and this niggas on 30 with a lean, I'm not giving you a choice unless you're smart enough to know that that's not how it goes. And you had to learn that somewhere else.
If you getting your ass whooped in the house and being told, I better not
Ass
see
whooping
you.
not gonna do it. I know people that got beatings their whole life and still out here acting stupid.
The worst niggas still got their
I
ass.
see niggas get beatings and be on punishment every day of their life and get out here and still acting nuts.
God,
I don't think that's
she was me. I was on punishment every week.
You know what I'm saying? I see it. But
the moral of the story is,
it's all
who
on, it's all
are
on
we
person.
blaming for these prom dresses and all this other stuff?
So we're not blaming I'm not blaming nobody as far I'm not gonna let you blame it on the media. But I'm not saying you can't fully blame it on the media because at the end of the day, the mom or the dad still got the choice to let her get that
Yeah,
because
they gotta approve.
9 times out of 10 she probably didn't buy it.
They gotta approve, they gotta pay for it, they gotta you have
Right,
to
you know
go
what I'm
to
saying? Like,
try-ons, alterations, all that. So they
You
already
knew
knew
what it was
gonna
going to
look
be.
like. Yeah.
You knew what it was going to be while you was doing all
Then
that.
they going above and beyond with helicopters and I don't even know what the hell they
The one
putting up
girl
the prom
jumped
in
out
these
of
days.
casket.
I can't. I hope that shit is over with by the time my kids.
This thing now, man, like no, because
It's ridiculous.
It's a microwave world. It's right now, and
They just trying to
somebody do
impress the
something
internet.
right.
That's
Somebody
all
do
it
something
is.
great today. They gonna want to do something great tomorrow. They gonna want to do something.
And they
Now
got
I remember,
one up
look, I ain't gonna hold you.
time.
Growing up, the prom and all of that, it was never like that. It was you really
better
kind of
somebody
only
tell
went.
you took
You
the
really kind of only went because you was like, I just want to see how many chicks is gonna be here who I can smash
I
after
didn't
prom.
want to go to
Not
that
smash
at
after
all.
prom.
I wanted to go.
What?
didn't want
Man,
to
listen.
go.
When I first.
Prom
I ain't
time.
looking like
Let's keep it all the way 100.
Ready
When
for
I
my
first
funeral?
got here, bro, when I first got here, and I'm shouting out to all of them because they know who they are. I ain't gonna mention their name. When I first got here, dog, I had a date to prom, a date to homecoming, a date to the next homecoming, a date to the next prom. Like I had like 3 years of proms and homecomings
Yeah.
already lined up.
I believe
You
that.
feel me? I had them joints lined up because I'm the new kid on the block, so it was everybody was trying to get their piece or whatever.
I think I
Guess
went to
what?
6 of them.
I didn't go to none.
I went to like 6 of them.
Pharaoh one.
I didn't go to none.
That's the only one I want to show.
Well,
There you go.
why you want to go to Pharaoh one?
That's them motherfuckers lit.
Was it? I ain't never went to
Right. So what I'm saying is that's the only time you was really, if you're in the party, then that's the only people that's really trying to go because it's a party.
And you get to put
We have
that
fun dressing
shit
up.
on.
Yeah, like
Fuck
you
you
just-
I
mean.
don't like
Dressing
that.
up.
Looking.
Was not having it. All you need, boy, you went to the altar, man. You stood there like the
Come
scarecrow.
on, man.
He did his alignments.
Man.
You sat there. You let
All
her
of that was
pick her
there.
colors.
You did all of that, and when you did all of
Feel
that,
me?
that
And
was
you get that.
when you did all of that. It was more or less for you to. It was more or less for you to shine. Like your parents
No,
took it.
my
Your
mama
parents took
never
it.
did
No, I don't care what you say. Your parents took it as a way for you to shine, nigga.
No, my mama never got a chance to go to prom. That's why it was always a
Your
big
mama
deal.
didn't. Man, you
I
are
didn't
outside
care
of your
for it.
rabbit ass.
Listen,
mind.
I didn't care.
Did you go to prom? Did you go to
Yes, I
prom?
went. I went to 2 of them.
Right, and who got your stuff? Your parents, right?
My mom.
Exactly. That your parents do it for you to shine, nigga. That's what I just said.
You're not listening to me. The reason why it was a big deal to my mom, and you're not listening, she goes berserk around this time. Like,
I'm not dealing with this.
how you not dealing with it? I'm trying to explain something to her.
Because you, listen, all your parents is doing just like sports. Your mom lives vicariously through you. You went to prom,
Because
she didn't get to go. She lived vicariously
I
through you.
understand.
That does not mean that she
I'm
didn't. She
trying
didn't
to
for your
explain
child.
that prom is a very big thing to her.
No,
So
it's
there's
not.
no way.
No, it's not. I'm not gonna let you do it. Promise not.
Come on, we gotta wrap this up. I'm not dealing with this.
I just told you, yeah, my mama ain't never got a chance to go there and see prom.
Right.
That's why
So there's 1,000 people that never got a chance to go to their senior
Right,
prom.
so making sure that your kids have the best one is because you never got to win.
It's making sure you get the shot, period.
Personally, I would have walked up in that bitch with some tennis shoes on, forcing some jeans and
Because
a
you're a
shirt.
damn idiot.
Because I don't, because I'm.
Because you don't know no better. Because you don't know no better. That's what it is. Because you don't know no better.
You feel me? You know it's getting lit in this motherfucker. You turn.
How